and a nigga may gotta piss. Okay, y'all are used to intermission. Okay, and y'all used to a little bit of I'm first. I'm fresh back. It's a little bit ghetto. Y'all keep me in prayer. Next week we got a guest. Shout out to Amor Josiah. He will be on, and we'll have it together by the end. We'll have it together by the time I guess here. Okay. Anyhow, moving on to the next topic. Speaking after lockup, Love After Lockup stars Monique and Derek. Now I don't know if y'all are familiar with Love After Lockup or if I'm just a fan of it. I like the show. It gives me just enough little reality TV and a little bit of ghetto to make me feel like I got a little hood, but also not as ghetto as like a Love and Hip Hop or like I don't have to deal with seeing too many people fight and get into it. So that's cool. But if you are familiar with the show, Monique is a heavyset woman from, and I hate to say that, but she is. That's how they know her. She's the big black girl from Chicago, and Derek is the little bitty light skinned guy. And how they were made popular is because there was a post where he posted, oh no, somebody posted a clip from the show where he was fresh out of jail. She took him out and he was like, yeah, he was taking pictures and everything. So she was taking pictures of him. But then when they sit down, he ordered lobster, he ordered uh, a leg of lamb, he ordered a rack of lamb chops, he ordered like the bill came to $500. And so when the bill came, he was like, "Oh, you got it?" And she was like, "Why? You got some money?" And he was like, "No." Like, first of all, he ordered a bottle of champagne, and she was like, you could clearly see her pissed and upset. And he was like, "This is my first day out." Ladies, let me just say this, because y'all know I'm real. That's what y'all get, but they them niggas. Sis, there's a lot of guys that are free. There is a lot of guys that are walking around. You don't have to be a pimp out to somebody. Okay. Going on down to the church, going on down to the Piggly Wiggly, going on down to the corner store, going on down. If you just really want a hood dude, that's your thing, going on down to the gas station because they be out there selling loose squares. Okay. That's where you can get them from. And maybe you could keep him from going to the penitentiary. Okay. But just getting him from there, I just never understood. Nevertheless, obviously it gets done a whole lot because they have a whole show about it. So the niggas in the jailhouse they are racking up, if you ask me. Okay. She spent over $10,000 on him, making sure he had fresh gear. It's ridiculous. Nevertheless, he got arrested after being delivered from the jailhouse. Okay. He got arrested and went back. Now, if you've watched the show, there's been a lot of back and forth and bickering between his sisters and the girlfriend Monique. And it was starting to get a little bit kind of like, is y'all gonna fight or what? They eventually did fight. But he assured the people that he did not get arrested for anything that happened during a fighting, or he went back. He didn't get arrested for like doing nothing that he was supposed to do. Well, he wasn't supposed to do it, but not since he been home. He said that there was something that happened while he was in jail, and they was already investigating it, and so the investigation just so happened to finish by the time he's already been released. Nevertheless, I'm assuming that he is back out, and Monique said that she's gonna stick beside him. I'm sure she will. The man been in jail since he was 21. He is now 33. I'm sure she's gonna stick beside him. What's a little bit of time to a giant? Okay. Anyhow, moving forward into some more mess. Um, no, let's not go into some more mess. Let's talk about Megan the Stallion. Okay. Megan the Stallion. What's up, Mia Renee? What's up, the one true king, JB? Um, for those of you all that know my good sis, Megan the Stallion, we know that there has been a lot of things that have happened that have transpired in the news media. Her life has been totally put on blast from her mother passing to her drinking and driving a boat to her situations with her friends, all the way to her having a problem with Tory Lanez and him basically lying about shooting her. That's really what it is. He lied about shooting her. He shot my good sis. What's up, B Money 113? He shot my good sis in the foot, and life ain't been the same since. So she has taken a break. She took a break from social media. She took a break from music. She took like just a full mental health reset, and I'm here for it. Like a lot of women don't understand, you need those mental break resets. I previously went on a mental break reset where I deleted social media. I deleted Facebook. I deleted Instagram because I was tired of y'all ass lying. Okay. I was tired of y'all lying on the Insta chat and talking about one thing and doing a goddamn another. And I started to find myself getting into too many social media debates. I was starting to get into too many like invested in people's personal lives. And I said, oh, shit. For my own mental sanity, I need to do, What else? I'm sorry, I have a commentator that wants to also, one day when he's able to put these words together, y'all, my baby is going to be my guest host, okay? I'm not going to have no more guest hosts. I'm going to have my baby here because he's going to be able to put his words together. He cannot just yet, but he definitely be making sense to me. To me, okay? Um, Anywho, what's up, Oak Summers? What's up, Ellery 502? What's up, Kia M28? Yeah, so um, Megan Thee Stallion has returned, and she's returned bigger and better. She has big, beautiful hair. She's giving us old school Pam Grier. She's giving us hot girl Tina Snow type look. She's giving us a good 60s glow girl vibe, and I'm here for it. She looks healthy. She looks healed. She looks great. And I hope the music is fire. Okay. I hope she don't come out with a concert this year because I will not be in attendance. Beyonce and Drake have done it for me, and they got my money, and that's just really what it is. What's up, Lala So Talented? They got my money, and that's really what it is. Nobody else will be getting my coins this year outside of Beyonce, Knowles, and Drake. Drizzy Drake, Aubrey Graham, Rogers. Okay. But shout out to her. Shout out to her. Her healing. Speaking of healing, let's talk about Angela White. Okay. And for those of you that are not familiar with who Angela White is, her previous stage name was Black China. Okay. Mama has been on a full journey. So, for all of y'all that don't know who Black China is, let's talk about Black China's first entrance into like the scene. Black China was amongst one of those first kind of outside of like Superhead and all of them other them old school Melissa Ford and all them old school video vixens. When we talk about like New Day Modern, that Instagram famous era, Black China was that. She was a stripper. Her and Amber Rose, um, and they was known for being strippers and dating rappers and famous ones. So Black China, to me, has always been a goat. She's been a goat toxic, and she's even more of a goat now that she got her Christian life together and she's healed. Okay, but she was really that good sis when she was toxic too. Um, a little backstory on China. China was the previous girlfriend of Tyga. Tyga is a famous rapper. Tyga, so that's Black China. Tyga and China had a baby together, right? Tyga then went and dated Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner is the one of the young Jenner girls of the Kardashian brand, right? So the Kardashians and Tyga. So Tyga is now with one of the Kardashians and he's dating her. Black China and Kylie were at one point in time friends. Black China then goes and date Rob Kardashian, okay, like I said, and made her baby daddy her son's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
So for y'all that's still a little bit confused on the timeline, so let me run it back. Black China and Tiger, they had a baby together, King. Okay, Tiger decided to go and date Kylie Jenner, which is one of the Kardashians. She's also friends with China, so China was pissed. Like, what? How dare you? And how dare both of y'all get together? So Black China decided to then go and not only date Rob Kardashian, she got married to him. They got married. It was a brief, quick marriage. I don't know if it lasted like a good 60, 70 days. But they were engaged. They had a TV show. And she had a baby by him. Okay. She had a baby by him. So she made her first baby daddy an uncle to his own kid. An uncle to his own kid. And also a stepfather and uncle to her second kid, who is by Rob Kardashian. So that's just a little bit of history of my good sis back in her heyday, back when she was toxic. Nevertheless, let's throw that out. My good sis has gotten baptized. She has been on a full spiritual journey. She's got her doctorates. She has been going like taking pictures of her journey and really doing a biography of like how she's gotten her fillers dissolved in her face. She's taken her butt shots out. She's reduced her breasts because she was like that. She was the picture of what that is. Okay, she has taken her butt shots out. She has done her breast reduction. She has dissolved fillers in her face, and she's glowing. Here's where the problem is. And excuse my language, but a lot of you bitches ain't never been to church and it shows. Okay. A lot of you bitches ain't never had the Lord in your life and ain't never had nobody to love up on you and give you a hug. And it shows. Okay. To see the pure hatred for her process and for how she is developing as a black woman and as a and what kills me, what's up El Jefe Twine, what's up Queen Bee the biker, um and what really kills me is because in one tone everybody will be black power, black women, we stand for black women, but you know who I see all in the comments being evil and speaking down? Black women. And you rotten coochie bitches got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Y'all are not getting no love at home. Y'all ain't getting no hugs. Ain't nobody to kiss on y'all. Ain't no like, sis, do this. Hold these hands out, okay? And this, okay? It is okay to rock yourself like this because some of the evil comments I've seen from girls about how China is, I apologize, how Angela White is trying to do better. We've seen her journey. We know what that looked like. And let's be clear, a lot of y'all done did a whole lot of stuff too. It just ain't never been on no television for nobody to ever recall it. Okay. You just ain't important enough for the people to have followed your story. But a lot of y'all done bust out some windows, done put some sugar in some tanks, done slept with your homie's best friend, got pregnant by him while he was in the jail cell. Like, some of y'all was creeping with the deacon, okay? Men and women alike, okay? What's up, Golden Lynn? Men and women alike. So there is a plenty of ways to roll down people's stories. And it's just so sickening to see that Angela White is going through a whole lot of that backlash. Furthermore, you know what's even more sickening? Tokyo Tony. And for those of you that do not know who Tokyo Tony is, that is her mother. Um, Immediately when Tokyo Tony entered the scene, I understood why my good sis was going through this journey. Okay. Tokyo Tony has, and it has to be drugs, y'all. It has to be, has gotten on the Insta chat, has talked about how her daughter is possessed, how her daughter is going to be struck down by the Lord because she playing with the Lord and she ain't really trying to heal herself. She ain't going to be nobody better. She ain't going to do this and she ain't going to do that. You had this girl out of your own hoo-ha. Why are you being like this? That's awful. What the real tea is, Angela, what's up, the real Yanni B? What's up, good job, Thor? What the real tea is my good sis has gotten tired of paying bills for her mother. She's bought her mother several new cars and she wrecks them. Her mama is, she done gave her mama a show where Tokyo Tony had her own show and she still ain't did nothing with it. Tokyo Tony is still trying to strip. She's still trying, like, you're somebody's grandmother and you out at the strip club, like, trying to, no, Miss Mamas. It's not giving that, okay? It gives a lot of things, but that, it does not give. Nevertheless, it's been really sad to see how her mother has really put her down. She said that she is powered by the Illuminati, that she is possessed by the Illuminati. Like, the lady is crazy. But yet and still, Angela has been flourishing and blossoming. And I can't wait to see what really happens with that. And for those, what's up, Infamous J? And for those of you folks that have been in the church, okay, y'all all know church kids always go back. We always go back, at one point, somewhere in the journey, okay? Um, but this new generation of church kids that go back or they do it on their own terms and in their own way that makes sense. And I can really appreciate her not only being who she was before and we seeing her change and blossom into a new woman, but also her saying that there's certain things that she got at a young age that she thought meant a lot to her, like getting butt shots and getting butt implants so her booty could be bigger, getting breast implants and making sure her stomach was tucked and getting fillers so her face could be like, it's great to see that as she's matured, she's saying like a lot of that stuff don't mean a whole lot to me now. My sanity, my brand, my money, and my kids, like family love and making sure my relationship with God is, there. And a lot of that is healing for a lot of these people that post a lot of fake stuff. You can also see that there are people that's going through real stuff that's in that fake industry world. So, anywho, shout out to Angela White and what she's going through and how she's glowing through it, period. Moving into some more mess for the evening. And before I move into this mess, I see a few of you folks that have come on. It is now time for another shot. And so please be getting y'all drinks ready. Please be getting y'all cocktails ready, y'all hookahs, y'all marijuana. I don't know what all y'all do. Get it ready. Um, Get it ready. This is not the generation for the perky, so y'all can take that elsewhere. But get y'all stuff ready. I hope it's ready. Hold it up. Have it in your hands. Okay. And this one, there once was a man named Sidney. He drank till he ruined a kidney. They shriveled and shrank, but he drank and he drank. He had fun doing it, didn't he? Cheers. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Anywho, so the reason we took this shot is because I'm about to go off on a small tangent, on a small little cliff, and I'm going to try to explain this all out. Uh, I don't know if all of you all know who SWV and Escape is, but they are two girl groups from the 90s, okay? So I know y'all may have to dig back, and I had to push my pearls for this one because it gets deep, honey. So SWV, Sisters with Voices, that is compiled of Lily, Taj, and Coco. Yeah. Escape. And for those of you that are not familiar with Escape, that is compiled of Candy from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Tamika Tiny Harris, which is T.I.'s wife, also a woman of her own brand, the Scott sisters, which is Tamika and Tasha. Okay, so it's four of them, three of them. These two groups have a TV show. When I say top tier mess, and I live for it, top tier mess. Their relationships are probably bad at this point after this show, but I'm here for it. So the show began on the precedence of these after they did the verses, the SWV versus Escape versus when that whole thing was going on. They decided that hey, we had enough people that tuned in, enough people that was like really trying to see us. Let's go on tour. Let's take this show on the road. Um, it still has not happened, but they made a show about it. Here you go. So the show, where do I start? It is literally them trying to get this tour up and running. They're talking about who's the headliner, who's not, how many millions of records each group sold, um, what song lists are going to happen, what groups dances are going to happen. Like they're really trying to get this tour up and running. But let's be clear, this is 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I can't say CPS. I'm a product of CPS. Okay, I'm a product of private school, but that math was never my thing. Okay, so it's 7 women. Okay, that are all together. And let's just be clear. We know when it's 7 Black women, and God forbid you get these bitches some money. Okay? You give them some coins. Ah, you got 7 doggone queens of soul, 7 queens of R&B, 7 entrepreneurs, 7 independent, INDEPENDET. You got 7 of them bumping heads, baby. And I live for it. Now, here's what we thought the real bumping heads was going to be. Everybody thought that the bumping heads was going to be between the SWV and the Escape. And yes, there is some bumping heads happening because SWV was pretty much like, we don't open for nobody. So we either co-headline or we ain't doing it because we don't open. You know, Coco said, I saw 30 million records. And that's how she said it too. Because these girls was from B-Board, uh, East Coast. They from New York, somewhere. And they got that accent and they got that grit. And she said, I sold 30 million records, bitch. That's how she said it too. So clearly we know that she's not opening for nobody. And Escape feels like, you know, Candy and Tiny have a following and they put more butts in the seats. So they've been bumping heads. But here is where the real tea happens. Okay. Escape. These four girls, Candy, Tiny, Tamika, Tasha. Tamika and Tasha are the Scott sisters, okay? For those of you that don't know who Tamika and Tasha are, they're the two sisters. One was the fat one that could really sing, but she was always the big girl. And then there was the other one that looked like the big girl, but she was not big. She was kind of more smaller. Um, these girls have been going at it. Okay. The first episode, they was hot like grits. So apparently the relationship between the Escape has always been kind of like a tug and pull, but everybody always kind of thought like maybe Candy was the one that was the reason why the group broke up or why they had a whole lot of issues. Apparently it was the big one, and she was the boss hog, okay, and running the show. So fast forward to the show. Tasha and Tamika, the two sisters, they begin to get into an argument. They get into an argument in front of their mother. Okay. And the basically Tasha feels like you body shamed me. And let's just be clear, that's very vague, these days. But people are sensitive about their little bodies. Because basically she said, you can kiss my butt. And her sister said, if you had a butt to kiss. And so she felt some sort of way because she's always been known as the fat girl with no booty. And that's how most fat girls are. So that's okay. Okay. It's okay. Speaking as a big girl myself, okay, because bitches in the 16 these days. So I'm surely on the plus size section. If I was to be in the catalog, I would be in the plus size catalog. They would not have me in the petites. Okay. But I've never been a part of the no acetol community. I've always had a dump truck. Okay. So I do get it. Nevertheless, they have been going back and forth, and as they were sitting there arguing in front of their mama, Tamika, the little sister, breaks out and say, "Mama, you always take her side, even when she stole that $30,000 from me." And the mama instantly jumped up and said, "Cut the cameras! Get out of here! You better cut the cameras or you get out of my house right now." In old school black mama fashion, honey. They never want the tea to come out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, old school. Them old school black mamas. Baby, they'll take some of them skeletons to the grave, okay? And then, oh, well, y'all family. Okay, but when it comes to the other sibling, you battle for them or you on their side. But when it comes to the sibling that's being done wrong, okay, you don't never come against your sibling. Y'all know. Y'all know. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. It's just now on the TV, but we can chat about it on the library podcast on this evening. What's up, They Know Low? So I'm gonna take a sip. So the mother gets up. She pushing the cameras. Now, mind you, at this point, Tamika is in full tears. Like, you and your husband stole $30,000 from me. And mama, you didn't say nothing to her when she took that $30,000 from me. So, me, I'm like, oh, she shook the table. $30,000 is a lot to kind of just brush past. Like, she then goes and she's arguing because she's in the heat of the argument. I could have been had you arrested, but I didn't. She talked about like there was an investigator and everything. I said, oh, this bitch is not lying. This hoe took $30,000. She got her money. Her and her husband got her money. Okay. I continued to watch the show. And as I watched the show, then I got introduced to Rocky. Rocky is Tasha's husband, the alleged accomplice for taking the $30,000. Rocky was the old manager for R. Kelly. And when you look at Rocky, y'all Google Rocky. Y'all Google Rocky. When you look at Rocky, Rocky looked like an old school jail hound Stealing ass Negro. That's what he looked like. He looked like he may try to trick you out your money. He looked like it. He looked like he tricking his wife out of money. Okay. Nevertheless, he's in the news for some other stuff, and we'll get into that as I unfold the story. I got a few more minutes. I'm gonna try to unfold all of it all out in this few minutes and get us to the end. So that is them arguing, bickering back and forth. That's on the show. The show is over. They're no longer recording the show. And these two sisters are not talking at all. Tamika is into it with the mama because the mama is taking Tasha's side. Tasha is into it with Tamika, really, because she her biggest issue is she mad that her sister told the world that she stole $30,000. Bitch, what? How are you mad at me for talking about you stealing my money and you started an argument with me? Okay? You started an argument with me. Nevertheless, I calculated, okay, what that $30,000 would be today, because this happened maybe about 8 years ago. And people like, well, it happened that long ago. And let me tell you something. There is this girl named Tiara, and I'm saying it because I know she follows me. That bitch owed me $20, okay, from college. I still want my 20 fucking dollars. You can cash at me, sis, if you watch it, okay? I still want my $20, okay? I still want my $20, okay? And that was for sure. That was for sure 2012, 2013, because we was freshmen. I want my $20. She asked me for some money for us to get into the club. She needed to get into the club. I had mine, but she needed hers. So I paid for her to get into the club, okay? She got into the club. She was drinking good, eating good. Bitch, where you get this money at? But I ain't say nothing. Come that week, refund checks drop. Now, for those of you that have been to college, y'all know you get a little refund check and I still ain't get my $20. I was livid. Okay. Livid. Okay. Nevertheless, I still want my $20 with interest at this point. My good sis took $30,000. That girl want her money. And if we add up inflation, add up interest, and what money is now in 2023, she on my good sis somewhere between 80 to 85,000. Like 85, comma, 0, 0, 0. Give my sis our money. So, anywho, fast forward to them right now. They're not talking. The show is over. They beefing. They are on social media at each other's heads. Not really at each other's heads, because the girl who Tamika, who is owed the $30,000, she has not been speaking. She's only been rebuttaling. So her sister decides to say, "Okay, you don't want me to. You talk about this $30,000. You don't want me to drop your sex tape from back in the fucking 90s." Now this girl got a husband. She got kids. She got, and you're her sister. You owe me money, and you talking about dropping some sex tape of me. I I'm sure she could sue her. I'm sure she won't because that's her sister, and that black parent guilt. That black parents love to give you a little guilt when it comes to sibling. Oh, you need to be the bigger person. No, she needs to be the bigger person. I'm gonna be the small little man over here, and I'm gonna stay there. Okay, she gonna get on my level. Okay, I'm not gonna play with these people. Stop always having to be the bigger person. Sometimes you got to be this. You got to go there, pequeño. Okay, you got to go there with people so people don't keep trying you. What's up, PR Neo 1914? Sometimes you got to go there. Family and friends alike. Okay, she was crossed by her family, and that's who usually cross you. That's who usually cross you. It never be strangers. It never be strangers. The biggest hits is always the people that you know, the people that are the closest to you because they know how to grind and stick that knife in there and twist it and get in there and ooze some of them guts out. They know how to do that. So she's basically been arguing. They've been bickering back and forth. Now Tasha has came out and said that she has been going through hell and hot water. She said her husband has since had a baby on her, which we already knew. Okay. We already knew he had a baby on her because the baby mama spoke about the baby. Okay. The outside baby mama said their relationship is full of crap. He got a baby with me and he been taking care of this baby for 3 years. That's what she said. So we already know that. Tasha then said that, their relationship has been full of a lot. She's stressed, she's depressed, she is, baby, everything under the book. And guess what? That's a woman's plight. Everybody's stressed and depressed and under the bitch, where's my money? Where's my money? Okay. Run me my money. Okay. My 30,000. You know, you still ain't saying nothing about giving this girl her coins. You talking about how you feel, what to happen, how everything is going, how your husband has cheated on, all that stuff. But what you ain't talked about is what's going down at the Chase. Okay. What's going down to the Wells Fargo. What you still ain't talked about is I ain't got no notification on my Zelle, baby. Where's my Cash App? Okay, where's my Venmo? Where is it? I'm still looking for my coins. You can tell me all this stuff that you talk to a therapist. Okay, when you talk to me about the coins. Okay, if it ain't the bank teller, don't tell me nothing. Okay, talk to me about the moolah. So, nevertheless, my good sis still has not gotten her $30,000. She is now bickering with her mother. She is not cool with her sister. And I say all of that to say that as Black people, and as Black parents and Black family members, y'all need to stop this old school Black guilt. You don't do that. You don't come against family like that. Y'all family. Let me tell you something. If family come for me, baby, I'm coming right back. Okay. Consider me a boomerang. I'm circling it right back. Okay. Anywho, that's all the time we have for this evening. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the Library Podcast. Brief little message. I have a new brand, not really a new brand. It's actually a old brand, revamped, revised, and with a little bit of passion and a little bit of thoughts. It is Exploits Intimates, and Exploit Intimates is for my humans with vaginas. And I say that, to cover all boards, okay? To be politically correct, okay? My humans with vaginas. I'll make something else for my humans with penis later on down the line. I don't know. But it is herbal holistic medicine and herbal holistic care. So please follow Exploit Shop, EXPLOIT Shop, SHOP, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, website coming soon, and shop. Okay. Because bitch need money. Okay. I got a baby. Y'all hear him talking. He's hungry. And Infamil is expensive. Okay. It's expensive. Y'all help us out. Okay. Help us out. Anywho, if you want to be a guest on the Library Podcast, please reach out to me. And come on. Let's chat. Let's drink. Let's get you interviewed. And let's talk about what you have going on. Anywho, that's all the time I have for this evening. I love y'all. Take care. Tune in next Thursday, 8:55 p.m. Central Time. We have Amor Josiah on. Love y'all and good night. Overdone. Boom, bam.